How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to my first video. Firstly, I want to apologize for getting this Stage 1 Major Pick'em video out so late. But look, there's a good reason for the timing. I wanted to wait until the absolute last minute for the final HLTV match data to clear, so I could feed the freshest possible team metrics into our model right before the brackets locked. Welcome to DataStrike. Today, we are mapping out the most mathematically optimal path to a diamond coin. The goal here is simple. We're using raw data and probability models to find the teams that are statistically most likely to land in each specific section, whether that's 3 and 0, advancing, or 0 and 3. Now, let's be real for a second. The major is chaotic, especially those opening best of one formats. They are pure variance traps, and crazy underdog upsets are absolutely going to happen. Anyone promising you a guaranteed perfect bracket based on a gut feeling is just selling you hype. DataStrike doesn't chase luck. We focus on finding the highest probability outcomes so your bracket can actually survive the chaos. Let's dive straight into the opening matchups, starting with round 1. Gamer Legion faces NRG, with Gamer Legion holding a comfortable 68.9% win probability, leaving NRG at 31.1%. Then we have B8 against Tyloo. Our data puts B8 ahead at 60.4%, with Tyloo at 39.6%. Heroic versus Sharks is favoring Heroic at 63.4%, while Sharks hold a very live 36.6%. BetBoom takes on Gaiman Gladiators in one of the most lopsided games of the day, with BetBoom commanding a heavy 72.8% probability, leaving the Gladiators at 27.2%. Next up is the Big Derby between Big and Team Liquid. The public loves the Liquid name, but the numbers heavily back Big here at 57.9%, restricting Liquid to just 42.1%. M80 versus Lin Vision is tight, giving M80 a 59.2% edge over Lin Vision's 40.8%. MIBR versus Thunderdown under favors MIBR at 74.6%, with Thunderdown under keeping a 25.4% window open. And finally, Sinners versus FlyQuest gives Sinners a 59.7% edge, leaving FlyQuest at 40.3%. Moving into round 2, where the paths split. In the 1 and 0 high bracket, Gamer Legion takes a 68.7% edge over Sinners at 31.3%. B8 holds a functional 56.4% upper hand against MIBR's 43.6% baseline. Heroic enters their matchup against M80 as a 61.2% favorite, restricting M80 to 38.8%, and BetBoom holds a 57.6% advantage against Big at 42.4%. Now looking at the 0 and 1 elimination bracket, NRG clears FlyQuest with 55.3% to 44.7%. Tyloo secures a 75.1% edge over Thunderdown, unders 24.9%. Sharks take a tight 58.8% against Lin Vision's 41.2%. And Team Liquid bounces back against Gaiman Gladiators, holding a strong 67.6% win probability, leaving the Gladiators at 32.4%. Round 3 brings us to the first qualification and elimination deciders. In the 2 and 0 tier, Gamer Legion faces BetBoom for a direct ticket to the next stage. Gamer Legion maintains their statistical dominance at 54.3% against BetBoom's 45.7%, locking Gamer Legion as our first official 3 and 0 team. Meanwhile, Heroic secures 55.4% over B8 at 44.6%, locking Heroic as our second 3 and 0 anchor for the 1 and 1 mid-tier matchups. Big edges, Sharks, with 65.4% to 34.6%. Team Liquid takes 54.3% against M80's 45.7% in a volatile regional derby. MIBR holds 62.7% against Tyloo at 37.3%, and Sinners capture 57.2% against NRG's 42.8%. Down in the 0 and 2 elimination bracket, FlyQuest holds a 55.7% survival projection to eliminate Game & Gladiators at 44.3%. As expected, Lin Vision commands a dominant 77.2% probability against Thunderdown under at 22.8%, officially cementing Thunderdown under for a direct 0 and 3 tournament exit, moving fast into round 4. In the 2 and 1 qualification bracket, B8 holds 56.2% against Team Liquid's 43.8%. BetBoom captures 66.1% over MIBR at 33.9%, and Big takes 66.4% against Sinners, 33.6%. Big BetBoom and B8 advance. Down in the 1 and 2 elimination matches, M80 survives with 62.6% against FlyQuest at 37.4%. NRG commands 56.1% against Lin Vision's 43.9%, and Sharks edge out Tyloo with 57.6% to 42.4%. Now for the final, heart-pounding 2 and 2 stage, 3 spots left, 3 matches to play. MIBR secures 57.8% against Sinners' 42.2%, using their map pool depth to secure qualification. Next, M80 eliminates Sharks, holding a 55.6% preference within the tracking algorithm against Sharks' 44.4%. Finally, Team Liquid faces NRG for the last remaining ticket. Despite a highly volatile path through the tournament tree, Liquid's raw power ranking weight isolates NRG to a restrictive 35.9% window, allowing Team Liquid to secure a decisive 64.1% victory to close the stage. Now, look, we all know that a single tournament path never goes exactly according to plan. That's why looking at individual match predictions in a vacuum doesn't give you the full picture. Instead, we use these individual win probabilities to calculate compounding path probabilities by multiplying the required round-by-round win probabilities together. This gives us a cleaner picture of where each team is most likely to finish. For example, for Gamer Legion to go 3 and 0, the formula is their round-by-round win probabilities multiplied together. Based on our tracking, that compounding path probability puts them at the top of the field, at exactly 25.7%. Let's break down the rest of our optimal picks using this exact mathematical pathing. For our second 3 and 0 slot, Heroic yields a compounding path probability of 21.5% to secure a flawless stage. That is why they are our second anchor. For our 0 and 3 slots, Thunderdown underholds the highest compounding probability to exit early at 43.3%. Game & Gladiators follow them with a 27.4% path probability to go 0 and 3. And for the remaining qualification slots, the math dictates that the highest probability teams to advance through the 3 and 1 or 3 and 2 paths are Big, BetBoom, B8, M80, MIBR, and Team Liquid. If this kind of data-driven approach to CS matches sounds better to you than just guessing based on social media hype or gut feelings, you are exactly why I built DataStrike. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and come join our community over on Discord. The link is right down there in the description. Just a heads up, a few sections inside the server are still slightly a work in progress as we finish setting things up, but we're sorting it out fast to make sure everything is completely ready for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.